Hey guys, Justin here with JKS Manufacturing, and I am hanging out with some control arms. These are Jeep JK units here. We got a couple of fronts and a rear and lowers. And we thought we'd take a moment to kind of show you some control arms, what they look like, how they compare to a factory one, and what's good about, upgrading your control arms. So we make control arms for every solid axle Jeep. So basically, we got maybe a couple of the Grand Cherokees we're missing, but basically if you've got an XJ all the way through a JT, we've got you some fixed length arms or some adjustable arms and a lot of benefits and features. So let's get right into it. We can't talk about what's good about our control arms without talking about what's good and bad about the factory control arm. So if we look at this guy, he's got a really good bushing, a large bushing, proper durometer, gives great ride quality for the Jeep. But it's square tube, and if you knock down it, it's fairly thin wall. And this serves a great purpose for a factory Jeep. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It locates the axle forward and aft, and it does its job. What happens is when we start smashing these things off-road or we start lifting them and we need this to be longer, it just can't do that because that's not what it's designed for. It'll take some off-road abuse, but it won't lengthen itself, and really the off-road abuse is somewhat limited as well. So, ergo, aftermarket control arms. One of the first things you'll notice about the JKS arm is it's massive. I think, and I won't go out of school in saying so, we make the biggest control arms on the market. These are 2-inch, 250 wall DOM. Massive. We're talking a 1/4-inch wall thickness, 2-inch tube. I literally use these things as skid plates on our company Jeeps and my personal Jeeps. You can drag these things over rocks. They don't care. They do not care. You're just not going to hurt this thing. Cleveite OE style bushings. Again, back to that durometer. The sponginess of the bushing matches what your Jeep was designed for. So JL has JL bushing, JT has JT bushing, JK has JK bushing, and so on down. So again, Cleveite OE style bushings, we get that factory ride quality. Swedged ends. This is really important when we're talking strength and longevity. We have a bushing that's only so wide, and we have a huge, massive control arm that basically what would happen if we didn't swedge this end, we wouldn't get a weld around this bushing cradle. So we swedge this end that gives us a full weld all the way around that bushing cradle, making it much, much stronger. And with this fixed link, this J-link arm, these are going to be anywhere from 3/8 to 5/16 longer than stock, and this is going to allow a caster adjustment in that 2.5 to 3.5 inch lift range. This is absolutely one of my favorite products because I get 60, 80, 100,000 mile life out of the bushings. They're quiet, they ride amazing. I get the caster correction I need. I have all the flex and articulation I could want in most Jeep applications, and I've got this massive strength upgrade. So J-link arms, one of my favorites. Now we go in to another monster. Again, 2-inch, 250 wall DOM. This is an adjustable arm. Okay, you see that a lot. I see it a lot on Facebook and Jeep conversation groups. Everybody says you have to have an adjustable control arm. You don't have to. You absolutely don't. Most Jeeps that have adjustable control arms probably don't need them. I'll start there. They have more maintenance to them. This is a maintenance-free product. This has a little bit of maintenance to it. You're going to see a flex joint here. It's going to have a grease fitting on it. All of this is rebuildable, and this joint allows additional flex in the control arm. Fantastic piece. You're running really long shocks or doing a lot of off-roading. These things are strong. They're durable. You can maintenance them. Absolutely great, dual-purpose off-road product here. One of the cool things about the JKS arms is while we have this jam nut we have to tighten once we've adjusted this, we make it really, really easy. Instead of just having a tube and having to hold this thing somehow, we put a hex bung on this thing. So you can just put an 1.25-inch wrench on this thing and go to town tightening this thing up. Proper jam nut torque is key. If these things come loose, they can wallow out in the arm, and that is a major strength and clunk and everything. It's all bad. So we make it easy to install these correct. Again, I know I keep saying it, 2-inch, 250 wall DOM. These things are massive. I mean, this is what we run on, Ultra 4 cars and my hardcore rock crawlers, things like that. That's 2-inch, 250 wall DOM. We're running this on your dual purpose Jeeps. You can pick these things up right off the shelf. Absolutely incredible. So again, on the other end, we've got an OE style bushing. So this matches a JK lower. It's actually an encapsulated bushing, and we get full weld penetration all the way around the arm. So we've got 3 ways. We've got J-Flex, we've got J-Link, and of course we got the factory here. To correct geometry on your Jeep, adds significant strength while maintaining ride quality. So as always, if you want to take a look at more control arm options for your Jeep or just more Jeep products, take a look at jksmfg.com, JKSMFG on Facebook and Instagram. Follow along, let us know what you think. Always happy to hear from you.